Skipping shoes. Once there was a girl named Kitty who did not want to do what people asked her to. Instead, she grumbled, I want and I can't. Means she didn't want to do anything. One day, she was given a pair of shiny new shoes, and barely had Kitty put them on than her mother called, Kitty, run and tell the cook to make a pie for dinner. I don't want to, whined Kitty as usual. But the shoes gave one jump and swept her downstairs into the kitchen. Breathless, she gave the message and stared at the shoes, their bright buttons seeming to wink at her. She was surprised what was happening. Just then, her father said, Kitty, go to the post office before the school and get my letters. I can't, started Kitty, but away went the shoes, trotting briskly down the street, means walking quickly. I will take these horrid shoes off as soon as I get home, said Kitty to herself as she took the letters. Soon she came to a bridge where she wanted to stop and watch a boat, forgetting school and her father's letters. But the shoes went on walking, although Kitty held on to the railing as hard as she could. Finally, she gave up and found herself walking swiftly home. Back home, Kitty found that as hard as she tried, the shoes just wouldn't come off. She was not able to remove her shoes. Time for school, called Mama from upstairs. Before she could say, I want the magic shoes, whisked her off to school. At break time, a girl knocked down the house of corn cobs she had built and made her angry. She was angry. Now I will kick yours down, Dolly. Up went her foot, but it didn't come down. It stayed in the air as if she were going to dance. The children laughed, and finally she said to Dolly, Never mind, I will forgive you. She behaved properly. Then the foot went down, and Kitty understood how the shoes worked. They were cooperative when she was kind and good, but stubborn when she wanted to be naughty. To check this, when one of the boys' ball bounced over the hedge, she said kindly, Perhaps I can get it for you, Willie. The shoes lightly lifted her over the high hedge. How could you do it? Cried the surprised boys. Kitty laughed and began to dance. Pleased that there was a good side to the shoes after all, she twirled and twisted with pretty airy bounds. Her feet bewitched, means there was magic in her feet. The girls were charmed and tried to imitate her. Other girls also tried to copy her, but no one could, and she danced till the bell rang. When Kitty reached home, her sister said, Run and pick some strawberries for lunch. I am too tired. But the shoes landed her in the middle of the strawberry bed with one jump. Once the dish was filled, Kitty wanted to stay and eat a few strawberries, but she was zipped away into the dining room. It is delightful to have a quick errand girl, said her mother. A girl that is very quick in doing work. Will you carry a few bundles to some poor people later? Must I? Sighed Kitty, while the shoes tapped under the table, reminding her that she must, whether she liked it or not. It would be kind, but you may do as you choose, replied Mamma. Kitty sat very still. She was deciding whether she would go pleasantly or be whisked about against her will. She finally said cheerfully, I'll go, Mamma, and later may I come back through fairyland, the place where tall ferns grow in the forest. Permission was happily granted, and Kitty trotted away with a basket in one hand, a bundle in the other. Once she had given the sick baby some clothes, the lame girl books, and the old woman money, she felt happy, as people always do when they do kind things. Kitty soon reached fairyland, which was filled with wood flowers. Kitty wished to rest her aching feet, and immediately her feet folded under her, and she sat on a cushion of moss. Then, with a thud, a large black cricket landed beside her, staring at her curiously. Hello, are you related to my cousin Grasshopper? You took such long leaves just like him, croaked the cricket. I am not a grasshopper, but I have on magical shoes today, answered Kitty, surprised that she understood what the cricket said. Oh, it's midsummer day, and fairies play pranks today. He said, the magic will stay till sunset and the fun will be over. Because of the shoes, you can understand me, and also those quills, frogs, and butterflies. Sure enough, Kitty heard all sorts of voices singing and laughing, and she understood every word. She talked and played with the squirrels and butterflies until tea time. Just as the clock struck 4, away went the shoes over the pool, the hill, and the road till Kitty reached home. The sun will soon set. I must skip while I can, thought Kitty. Once tea was done, she waltzed around the lawn so prettily that her mother exclaimed, she shall go to dancing school. Kitty skipped on, hopping to learn some graceful steps before the day was done. Finally, her mother called, "Stop now, dear, and run up to bed." A few minutes more, began Kitty, but was off like a flash into the bedroom. Soon the sun was gone and the shoes became common ones, for Midsummer Day was over. Kitty never forgot the lessons she had learned. She ran errands willingly, remembered the pretty steps, and often thought of the interesting creatures in fairyland. Whenever she was allowed to play with them, she hurried away quickly, as she still wore the magic skipping shoes. So she was very happy.